Now, common question is what occupations will actually get selected by Nova Scotia? Well, Nova Scotia has given a hint. Now, the main question, how do you apply for Nova Scotia PNP? What is going to happen to the folks who have already submitted? There's people who've been waiting for a year and a half. We have clients who've been waiting for 1.5 years. The Nova Scotia PNP program, which used to be one of the favorite PNP programs for applicants, suddenly went silent in mid of 2024 and nobody knew what was going on with the NSNP program. The applications were stuck, applicants were left in limbo, the processing of the applications was taking forever, and in most cases the applications weren't even being processed, and this left applicants in a limbo because they didn't know what was going on. Well, now Nova Scotia has broken its silence and now we have a brand new breaking update from Nova Scotia PNP. What is the update from Nova Scotia PNP? What have they told about their PNP process? This is a big change that Nova Scotia has announced, and it was anticipated that Nova Scotia will do something of this sorts. However, what exactly are those changes? This is what we're going to talk about in this video, so stay tuned until the end. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Dhruv. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. At our firm FHJ, we assist all prospective immigrants with their immigration to Canada. If you are an aspirant, you need assistance, here is our contact information. Feel free to get in touch with us and we'd be happy to assist you. If you would like to chat with me or any other RCIC in our firm, you can book an appointment. The link to book an appointment is in the description of this video, along with numerous other links that you may find useful. So make sure you check the description. Now, Nova Scotia on November 28th announced a major change in their provincial nominee program. But before we go into the details of those changes, let's quickly answer the comment of the week. This comment comes on our video on out of status, restoration of status video. And the question is, can we apply for a visitor record on 91st day of our restoration window and still stay legally in Canada until a decision is made? An excellent question. First of all, to clarify, your legal status ended when your status expired in Canada. Once you lost your status, even though if you are in 90 days, that does not mean that you are here legally. Your legal status has already ended. The 90 days window is a provision by the government given to the applicants that they allow you some grace period for you to fix your immigration affairs, apply for restoration. Now, if you are on the 91st day and you are applying for restoration, you were already illegal, you were already out of status, you will continue to be out of status until a decision is made, and it is not legal to stay in Canada. So, I hope this answers your question. Coming back to Nova Scotia PNP, so on November 28th, Nova Scotia made a major announcement with regards to their PNP program. A lot of people saw this long overdue, saw this already coming. Nova Scotia said that they are also, like every other province, going to change into an expression of interest system. This means that before, anyone could have applied to Nova Scotia PNP, their application would be processed and they would receive a nomination. Well, we weren't seeing quite something like that happen over the last year and a half, wherein applicants would have applied and they would wait for a decision and nothing would come through. Certain applicants in healthcare, social service, construction were receiving decisions, but most of the applicants were just waiting for Nova Scotia to process their applications and to receive a decision. Well, Nova Scotia has now said that all the applications under the NSNP program will go through the EOI system. And this is not just for NSNP, this is also for the Nova Scotia AIP or the Atlantic Immigration Program. Every application goes through an EOI process and only the ones that are selected. For those of you who are not aware with the EOI process, EOI stands for expression of interest, wherein you enter a pool of candidates and from that pool, the province or the government body is going to select a few and process them. Now, this selection will be based on their own internal factors, which Nova Scotia has not shared. All that Nova Scotia has said that in order to adapt to the labor market priorities and also in order to limit the intake, given that Nova Scotia no longer has the capacity to process all the applications given their reduced allocation by the federal government. Now, Nova Scotia says that the amount of allocation they have to grant PNP nominations is far lower than the number of applications already in the pool. which makes having some sort of a selection criteria important in order to ensure transparency, in order to pick the candidates that align with Nova Scotia's labor market needs. Thanks a lot guys for watching this video till here. I request you to now quickly subscribe to the channel so you stay updated about latest and greatest in Canadian immigration. You subscribe to the channel keeps us motivated and keeps us thriving to create great informational content for all of you. So subscribe right now. Now the main question, how do you apply for Nova Scotia PNP? How do you submit your EOI? From that point of view guys, nothing has changed. You have to submit a complete application to Nova Scotia PNP as if you were applying for a PNP or AIP application, and then your application will sit in a pool, and as Nova Scotia does draws, they will notify you if you get selected. If you don't get selected, you will stay in the pool, and that's about it until you get selected. Most importantly, unlike Ontario, unlike British Columbia, unlike New Brunswick, or unlike other provinces with a point system, there is no point system here. You just meet the major eligibility criteria, submit your application, and unfortunately you have to submit a full application, not just an expression, and then you will be picked from the pool of applicants based on the labor market priorities, the occupation, etc., etc. And if selected, Nova Scotia would let you know, and that's when your application will actually be processed. Otherwise, your application will just stay in the pool. Now that said, the common question is, what is going to happen to the folks who have already submitted? There's people who've been waiting for a year and a half. We have clients who've been waiting for 1.5 years while their applications are under process by Nova Scotia PNP. What happens to those applications? Guys, those applications will stay in the pool. They will automatically become a part of the Nova Scotia's new EOI pool. And if they are selected, again, they would be notified. Otherwise, they will continue to remain in the pool. Now, common question is, what occupations will actually get selected by Nova Scotia? Well, Nova Scotia has given a hint that they are going to prioritize healthcare, construction and trades. They're going to prioritize STEM occupations. They may prioritize occupations in manufacturing, natural resources, and any other workforce needs based on what the needs of the province are. What this means for you, if you were an applicant in the Nova Scotia PNP process and you were already in the processing pipeline, you don't need to do anything. You will automatically go into the pool. If you are applying or you're planning to apply, you apply as if you were going to apply before. Nova Scotia will pick you and they will notify you. And once they do, you are good to go and apply for your application. Want to make your immigration journey easy and smooth? Want to improve your chances of getting permanent residence in Canada? Go today and sign up for our immigration partner app. app.fhn.ca. Go sign up for an account. You can put your basic information and you can get amazing suggestions with regards to how you can improve your scores. You can obtain document templates, you can obtain photo editing tools, and you can obtain general information about Canadian immigration and much more to come with regards to PNP eligibilities, knock-code reviews, etc., etc. So pause right here, go to app.vision.ca, sign up for the application. That's it for this video guys. In short, wanted to chat about the Nova Scotia PNP program. I hope you got some understanding of what these new changes are, what the EOI process for Nova Scotia is going to look like, and if you were planning on applying or you've already applied, hopefully you understand the process you will go through. Thanks a lot for watching guys. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you are notified about any new video that we upload. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot guys for watching this video till the end. I would request you to do 3 things kindly. Number 1 is to subscribe to this channel. You subscribing to this channel allows us to create more and more informative videos and improve the content that we deliver. Secondly, please mention in the comment section what you liked about this video, what you disliked about this video, and what would you like us to cover next, so that we cover what you want to see and we don't make the same mistakes again. Thirdly, I would request you to kindly share this or any one video from our channel with any one friend of yours, because one piece of information can change someone's life. Thank you very much and keep watching FHCNA.